As the cast gathers around the table, each actor is handed their script. The air is thick with anticipation. This is the first time everyone hears the story unfold aloud. The script, which has been carefully crafted by the writers, comes to life in the hands of the actors. It's a moment of discovery for both the cast and the crew. For the actors, the table read is an essential part of understanding their characters and their journey in this new episode. With each page turned, the actors begin to breathe life into the words. The room falls silent, save for the sound of pages being flipped and the occasional laugh or comment. The dialogue on the page transforms from mere text to an emotional experience as the actors interpret their lines. It's in these early moments of the table read that subtle shifts in tone, pace, and character relationships begin to emerge. For some actors, these initial reactions will shape how they play their character throughout the entire episode. One of the most exciting aspects of a table read is how the actors react to the script for the first time. They're hearing their character's story develop and the emotional twists and turns that come with it. Sometimes the lines will make them laugh out loud, while at other times, there's a collective gasp as a shocking moment or a deeply emotional scene unfolds. It's not just about reading the lines, it's about discovering the heart of the story, the unsaid emotions that tie the dialogue together, and the connections between the characters. In episode 10 of season 19, as the table read progresses, the room becomes filled with emotion. As the characters move through their personal challenges, the actors feel the weight of each scene. One moment might find them laughing together. The next, they're caught in a more somber silence, reflecting the depth of the script. This emotional roller coaster is a reminder of how powerful these stories are and how important it is for every actor to connect with the material on a personal level. The table read is also a time for collaboration. Directors, writers, and producers sit in on the read to observe the cast's reactions and offer any changes or clarifications. It's a process that allows everyone to align on the direction of the episode. While the actors bring the words to life, it's the collective effort of the entire team that shapes the final vision of the episode. Every inflection, every pause, every moment of vulnerability is carefully crafted to resonate with the audience. Through the table read, the essence of Heartland is captured. The heartwarming relationships, the emotional depth, and the raw honesty that has defined the show are present from the very beginning of the process. The actors' reactions to the material are a testament to the strength of the script and the characters they portray. These early moments are crucial, as they set the tone for what will eventually be captured on camera and brought to viewers' screens. As the actors work their way through the script, their individual interpretations of the characters start to form. Some lines are delivered with a soft, quiet intensity, while others are delivered with fiery passion or humor. These differences in delivery are a reflection of how each actor brings their unique perspective to the character and how the ensemble cast works together to create a unified story. The chemistry between the actors, honed over years of working together, is clear in these early moments, giving a glimpse into how their relationships will evolve throughout the episode. By the time the table read is over, the actors have not only gained a deeper understanding of their characters, but they've also forged a stronger connection to the material. They've bonded over the emotional beats of the script, and they're ready to take those initial reactions and translate them into their performances on set. The table read marks the first step in bringing the episode to life, but it's the preparation, passion, and collaboration that will follow that truly make the episode unforgettable. As the actors continue to read through the script of Heartland Season 19, Episode 10, something remarkable happens. Each page they turn doesn't just contain lines of dialogue. It's a gateway to their character's emotional journey. The table read becomes more than just an exercise in memorizing lines. It's a process of discovery, where the actors begin to fully embody the emotional highs and lows that their characters will face in the episode. The beauty of the table read is in its raw, unfiltered nature. At this stage, there are no costumes, no sets, no special effects to distract from the heart of the story. The actors are stripped of the final production gloss, and what remains is the pure essence of the script: the words, the emotions, and the relationships. It's a vulnerable space, one where the cast members have to dive deep into their characters' motivations and the emotional challenges they're about to face. In episode 10, there's a pivotal scene where the character of Amy Fleming is pushed to her limits emotionally. She's forced to confront some painful truths, and in this moment, the table read becomes a journey into the heart of her character. As the actor reads the lines, there's a noticeable shift in her tone. The words are no longer just words, they're a reflection of the inner turmoil Amy has been holding back throughout the season. You can feel the weight of her past decisions, the guilt that's been quietly simmering under the surface, and the desperation to find a way to move forward. The table read offers a window into how the actor approaches such a scene. The pauses between words, the trembling inflections, the subtle changes in vocal delivery, they all speak volumes about the emotional depth of the character. At this stage, the actor isn't just reading Amy's lines. She's becoming Amy. It's in these moments that the actor makes the character's emotions come alive, even before the cameras start rolling. The magic of Heartland is in its ability to capture these quiet, intimate moments that resonate with audiences. The table read is where the foundation for those moments is laid, long before they are seen on screen. This same emotional depth applies to other characters in the episode. Ty Borden, for example, is faced with a difficult decision that forces him to confront his own sense of responsibility. As the table read moves forward, the actor portraying Ty starts to infuse his lines with the weight of this dilemma. The internal conflict, the desire to protect those he loves, and the vulnerability of opening up to his fears all shine through in the actor's delivery. It's fascinating to watch how these seemingly small details, like a slight change in tone or a hesitant pause, add layers to the character's personality and story arc. Each actor brings a different perspective to their character, based on their understanding of the script and the emotional journey ahead. As the table read progresses, the cast members begin to react to each other's performances. Their characters' relationships evolve in real time, and you can feel the chemistry between them as they feed off each other's energy. The emotional beats of the episode are crafted here, in this raw space where the actors share their initial reactions and work through the highs and lows of the script. One of the most powerful moments in the table read comes when the character of Jack Bartlett is faced with a heartbreaking decision. Jack's journey in this episode involves reconciling with his past and making peace with some difficult choices he's had to make. As the actor reads Jack's lines, there's a deep sense of regret in his voice, a longing to fix what can't be undone. The vulnerability and humanity of Jack come through in these subtle moments. It's clear that the actor understands the emotional weight of the scene, and this understanding makes the character's journey all the more compelling. The table read is also a time for the actors to explore the nuances of their characters' relationships. The scene between Lou and Peter, for instance, is filled with tension and unresolved feelings. As the actors dive into the dialogue, you can feel the undercurrent of frustration, love, and longing. Each line is delivered with a mix of hope and doubt, as both characters struggle to find common ground. The actor's ability to convey these complex emotions, even in a simple table read, is a testament to the depth of their understanding of the material and their commitment to bringing these relationships to life. At this point in the table read, the cast is no longer just reading from a script, they are becoming their characters. They're living through their struggles, their victories, and their heartaches. The actors are deeply invested in the journey of their characters, and this emotional investment translates into powerful performances. The table read, despite being a rehearsal of sorts, is already filled with the kind of raw emotion that will eventually find its way into the final episode. There's a palpable energy in the room as the cast members react to each other's performances. The table read is a collaborative process where the actors build upon each other's energy and emotions. It's in these moments that the heart of the episode truly begins to emerge. The characters become more than just fictional figures, they become real, breathing people with real emotions and struggles. The journey of Season 19, Episode 10 is no longer just a story written on paper. It's something that the cast is living and breathing, and the emotional stakes are as high as ever. By the time the table read reaches its conclusion, the actors have fully immersed themselves in their characters' emotional journeys. They've explored the highs and lows, the conflicts, and the resolutions. And though they've only scratched the surface of the story, the emotional depth that has already been established will set the stage for everything that follows. The table read isn't just a rehearsal, it's a crucial part of the creative process, where the heart of Heartland comes to life. As the table read of Heartland Season 19, Episode 10 continues, something special begins to take shape, the magic of collaboration. The table read may be a moment for the actors to discover their characters, but it's also the first opportunity for the entire creative team, writers, directors, producers, and actors to come together and breathe life into the script. Each member of the team plays a crucial role in shaping the episode, and it's in this collaborative space that the vision for the story begins to fully form, while the actors focus on their individual characters and the emotional depth of their scenes. The director and writers are watching closely. They're listening not just to the dialogue, but to the tone, pace, and energy the actors bring to the table. In real time, the director may offer subtle guidance, suggesting slight adjustments to the actor's delivery or highlighting moments that could be amplified for emotional impact. It's a delicate dance, where the director and actors work together to shape the scenes into their most authentic form. This is where the magic of Heartland comes alive. The show is known for its authentic portrayal of relationships, emotional depth, and character-driven storytelling. And none of that would be possible without the strong collaboration between the cast and crew. In Episode 10, there are numerous moments that rely on this teamwork to truly shine. For example, there's a pivotal scene between Amy and Lou, where their sisterly bond is put to the test. During the table read, the actors explore how they can convey not only the tension between the two characters, but also the underlying love and care they have for one another. The director may step in and ask them to slow down a moment, allowing the audience to fully grasp the weight of their words, or to infuse a bit more humor into the exchange to balance the drama. These small adjustments, made in real time, are part of what makes Heartland so powerful. Every scene feels authentic because it's been carefully crafted through collaboration. In the table read, the crew also gets to see how the characters' relationships evolve through dialogue. The actors' interpretations of their roles may open new avenues for exploration that hadn't been considered before. Sometimes an actor will deliver a line in a way that surprises everyone, bringing a fresh perspective to the character. This can lead to a discussion among the director and writers, who may then decide to adjust the script to better capture this newfound nuance. In this way, the table read isn't just about following the script, it's about discovering new layers to the characters and story. And that discovery only happens through collaboration. Take, for example, the character of Jack. In Episode 10, Jack faces a significant moment in his life, and the actor brings a quiet but intense, emotional delivery to the scene. The director, recognizing the strength of this performance, may suggest that the actor draw out the emotion even further, leaning into the character's vulnerability. Meanwhile, the writers, who are listening closely to the table read, might tweak the script to allow for more space in Jack's dialogue, giving him time to reflect on his decisions before responding. This kind of back and forth, this constant communication between the cast and crew, is what elevates Heartland beyond just a simple television show. It becomes a living, breathing piece of art, shaped by the minds and hearts of those involved. Collaboration extends beyond the actors and directors, too. The writers are actively involved in the table read process, observing how their words are coming to life. They may offer subtle insights or clarifications on the characters' intentions, but more often than not, they're simply there to listen, allowing the actors to make the words their own. However, if something isn't working, a line feels awkward, or a scene doesn't quite land, the writers are there to step in and make adjustments. Sometimes the actors' natural performances inspire new ideas. And in these moments, the script evolves in ways that couldn't have been predicted in the initial draft. The table read is also an opportunity for the producers to get a sense of the episode's tone and direction. They're observing how the actors interact with the material and each other, noting any moments that may need more attention in terms of pacing or emotional depth. They may ask the director for a reread of a particularly pivotal scene, giving the actors another chance to explore different deliveries and ensure that the essence of the moment is fully realized. This collaborative effort is critical to creating an episode that resonates with viewers. as it ensures that every scene is finely tuned and every emotional beat lands with impact. One of the most rewarding aspects of the table read is watching how the actors respond to one another's performances. Their chemistry is undeniable, and in these moments, it becomes clear how much they rely on each other to tell the story. Whether it's the playful banter between Lou and Peter, the quiet understanding between Amy and Ty, or the deep-rooted family bond shared by the Bartletts. The connections between the characters feel real because the actors have spent years building them. The table read is a reminder of the trust that exists between the cast members, and it's in this trust that the characters truly come to life. After the table read, the creative team often holds a debriefing session to discuss how the read went. They talk about what worked well, what could be improved, and any adjustments that need to be made before the actors move into the rehearsal phase. It's a critical part of the process, as it allows the cast and crew to align on the vision for the episode. This collaborative spirit continues throughout the entire production process, from the table read to the final edit, ensuring that every detail is carefully crafted to create the best possible version of the story. As the table read comes to an end, the cast and crew feel a sense of accomplishment. They've worked together to bring the script to life, and in doing so, they've laid the foundation for an episode that will ultimately touch the hearts of the audience. It's the power of collaboration that makes Heartland so special. Each person involved plays an integral role in shaping the story, and it's this collective effort that transforms a simple script into a powerful, emotional journey. Through this process, the actors don't just bring their characters to life, they collaborate with the entire creative team to make the story the best it can be. The table read is just a beginning, but it's a crucial step in the journey that turns the script into an unforgettable episode of Heartland. After the table read is complete, a crucial transformation begins, taking the raw energy and emotional depth of the table read and translating it into the fully realized episode that will air on Heartland. What started as a group of actors reading lines around a table slowly begins to take shape, first through rehearsals and then on set, where the magic truly happens. This stage of the production process is where all the work from the table read culminates into something tangible, where the essence of what was discovered in the read is sculpted into the final product. The transition from the table read to the actual shoot is where the director's vision really takes flight. After seeing how the actors interpret their characters' emotions and dialogue during the table read, the director starts to make specific choices about how to shoot each scene. These choices may include framing, lighting, and the movement of the actors within the scene, all of which are designed to enhance the emotional beats and relationships that were explored in the table read. What was once just a script on paper now becomes a living, breathing sequence of moments that will unfold before the camera. On set, the actors are no longer just reading their lines, they're inhabiting the space of their characters. This is where their deep understanding of the material, gained during the table read, shines through. Take, for example, the scene where Amy Fleming faces a difficult decision that will impact her future. The table read allowed the actor to uncover the vulnerability and inner conflict that Amy experiences in this moment. But now, under the bright lights of the set, those emotions must be conveyed through every movement, every expression, and every subtle gesture. The actor taps into the well of emotion they discovered during the table read, now transforming it into a powerful performance on screen. The collaboration from the table read carries over into this next phase as well. The director, working closely with the actors, guides them through the scenes, ensuring that each moment is as impactful as possible. The writers, who may have made small tweaks to the script during the table read, now work with the director to fine-tune the dialogue and pacing. As the actors rehearse their scenes on set, new ideas sometimes arise, and the script continues to evolve in response to the actors' performances and the director's direction.